I screwed that part up. So I'm back here in Remnant 2. And it took me a few tries to get in a group today. So number one, I was in a group. The guy fought a boss and died and then just quit. And the next person, I never even got to get in the group. It just stayed at the screen. So this fellow, the leader, is a guy with a helmet like mine. Well, YouTube, this is a commercial for Strong Drink. Strong Drink is, as the copy said, drinking this is taking a load off of your shoulders. Also, if you'd like to like, subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe, comment when it's working, hit the notifications. Thanks, YouTube. So the group leader is the one that's going to be the focus of this. That's the group leader. He came back once I got in. You know, he finished up kind of what he was doing, went back to Lifestone. It spawned me in. We had a third person come in, spawn me in. I'm on this mission in the game. Also, there's a bell puzzle you got to figure it out, and it opens up that bridge. And so this third person ended up opening up the bridge. And as you're going to see, this third person kind of understand how to do this fight. I've mentioned before about indirect damage. Always staying out of the way of damage is a preferred way to do a fight. I've never been in this fight, so I don't know what to do. I generally have a build that's high armor, 52% reduction. I have a dog that can either be healing, attack buff, or armor buff. I have an armor buff. It gives me additional 15% if I hit it for 15 seconds. Not a lot, but it's something. And also my dog's more of a tank dog, so I can make it tank, I think. I don't know all the things. And that's Roxy, my real dog. My real dog. It's a real dog. My real life dog. So you can see we're wrapping up the prelude to the boss fight here. And that's one of the things I like about Remnant. It was easy to get in the group. I'd never see this comment if it were just waiting for me to progress through the game. Because like I've told you before, I like to overlevel. And these types of game like Remnant won't let you overlevel. They'll just keep, as you level, it's going to level up the content to you. Although when you're playing single player, the games are pretty easy for you to do it. I'm going to move that camera right. Sorry, YouTube. I don't like it over there. So, and I got my props on. Black hat, and bright lights. I almost went with red lights. Like it's a late night. I'm recording this later at night. So everyone gets the joy in my family of hearing me just boom it out. One of the great things about Remnant, it's just a subtle thing. When you can't see where your folks are, there's an outline of them and it shows you where they are. So you never really lose track of your partners. So if you're not following steadfastly along, you can go ahead and make it. So this weekend was a big amount of, I had a lot of stuff. I had people in town, so I didn't get to do stuff when I wanted to do it. So I knocked out 2 videos on Saturday and one today, kind of earlier. It came out a little bit late because I started later, and then this one is going to be recorded for tomorrow. And I think I told you my process before. Usually I record things the night before, and then in the morning I put the final touches like the titling, that kind of stuff, as it's uploading that night. It doesn't take that long to upload, but it just, and the processing. So normally when I timed it today, it takes about 3 hours from start to finish to do one of these. And it depends how much I'm going to jerk around with the art. So at one point there was, in my vision for what would happen if there was more people on the channel and you all came to the Discord, I would have, you know, each piece of each episode you could come and comment on, and I put the artwork on there. And I started doing that. It's pretty easy to do in Discord, but no one ever came to Discord, so I was just doing it. Not nobody. I had 3 people, 2 people that were really following me quite a bit. And that's my other cheap light. That's my monitor light. Come on, monitor light. And that gives me the yellow, the warm yellow. And they were on there, and those guys were great. But the rest of everyone just did. It wasn't, Discord's not their thing, or it's not big enough, or whatever. One thing I'm really sensitive to is in my work life, when I was in sales and I was in marketing for sales, and now that I'm doing marketing in my present job, is you have a target audience for all this stuff. And there's different levels that your content will be for different size audiences. What I've found universally is that people get bored of the same type of thumbnails and pictures. So maybe I have an event or I have a sale that's going on that's over and over and over. I usually change up the artwork because it kind of makes it fresh. Still a sale or it's still an event, but the people, when they see the ad, they say, is this any different? So they look at it just a little bit more. And plus, why I started doing all this, part of the reason is I wanted to make some type of art. And I'm not an artist by any means, and I use filters and all that stuff. It's what I see. I will say this about AI and algorithms and those kind of things. It does take away from people that were creative that would maybe have done what's in that filter, and it's given it to the masses. So that part, seeing something that you want to do and then filtering it the way you want to filter it, or cropping it, or doing some things to it, doesn't make you an artist. But there's a certain aesthetic that, you know, everyone wants to have for their own thing, and those tools allow me to do that. So in the past, you've heard me kind of bag on AI, and some of the reasons are because if you rely on something like AI to do your writing, it's very apparent. If someone knows who you are and they see your other writing, when they see the AI do the writing compared to what you do, it's, you know, it's embarrassing almost. It's laughable, because it's like, oh, I'm down, YouTube. This is normal, and I ask you to like, subscribe, share, unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the comments if they're working, notifications. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. I'm not getting up from this. I've had to use so many heals. When you have a dog, if you have any of those heals left, the dog can use one of them to heal you, but I'm all out. That's a fail on my part. Didn't know what I was doing. And so when I'm there and I'm dead, give me the graphic. You are dead, said Remnant. So now I'm seeing the group leader. He went inside, and you're about to see a boss move at the third guy. Not only did the third guy unlock the bridge for us, but he's not in the group, so there's not three of us. Now, one might say, if three of us were in here, we could probably kill it, but I'm not sure. And what I've told you is, when I'm in a group and I'm a senior person and I know what I'm doing, I'm going to be the backstop. We're going to get we're getting the mission no matter what you do. And that's in Division 2. I play that role quite a bit. Not all the time. I don't mind being a part of the cog, but there are some times, and there are group leaders down. So you two, you know, in the Division, I always call out these people. I don't remember the guy's name. And there it is. That guy dies. And now this guy never came in the mission. So he's fighting the boss from the staging area. The boss cannot physically get to him. He's having his dog attack, and then he's a summoner. He'll summon his pet to attack him. Now he realizes he can't get that close. A couple times he gets blasted by the boss's AoE. But this guy is brilliant. Thank you, sir. I salute you. He's going to get Mugambi right there, but he doesn't go down. Or does he, YouTube? I might have to give you one more free advertisement, like for the big drink. So, getting back to the AI part. So there is some benefit. I like that the algorithm, that I don't have to search for the kind of videos I like. I dislike that algorithm that it just continually shows me I've had enough algorithm. I'll give you a quick example why AI is not that smart. I might be shopping for something and it rightly starts feeding me those ads, but it's too late. By the time then I've made a decision. I wonder if I used Google Pay, would it say, oh, he bought that, he's on to the next thing? I don't want to know. The last thing you want are reviews about things when you've bought something and the reviews are better. I guess if I was making the algorithm, I would feed you reviews that only make your purchase even better. Like I'd pull out the crappy reviews. You're buying a vacuum cleaner and you buy a Bissell vacuum. Shout out to Bissell. You can advertise this. You can sponsor this video. Anyways. Oh, dude won it for us. That's the thing. Nice job, dude. But I would then feed you, bought a Bissell, then I'd feed you a Red Devil, how Red Devils are trash. And then you'd feel better about but that's a big manipulation. I don't think that we want that in our lives. So we finish this, and then we're going to finish this quest. He reses us both back.
Let's take a breather.
And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen this, and turn it off now, YouTube. I finally figured out on PC, you hit G. I can't really figure out how to talk to people, but that's the way maybe you can talk to people through the emotes in there. And maybe you can change the emotes. I'll find that out. That's not the purpose of this channel. The purpose of this channel is to tell you about I've been staunchly against ChatGPT and other types of AI. I'm against, I don't know if I'm against it. I don't want people to get blown up in war, but I can see a real danger where we turn the war. I mean, that's what science fiction talks about. I can see a danger if we turn that over to machines, autonomous. And, there was that news event where the people were doing a study about AI, and they told the AI to kill all the SAM sites, and it got points for that. And then when it started getting they were like, well, don't get that one. So then they modified the program. Then the AI killed the people controlling it so it could kill more SAMs. So obviously that's a programming problem where I put the goal of getting SAMs more higher than following orders. Now, someone repeated that to me on this weekend. We had family, so we had all kinds of discussions. So I read more into that, and then I found, oh, it's not that bad. But, people were like, I don't want AI, because when you say you want AI to do something, a lot of the programming is done by other humans. So would you want Johnny Programmer to be in charge of your life, your legal, your reading? No, you wouldn't want that. My AI is determined by the smartest person that's programming it. I don't know who that person is. It's kind of like having a surrogate baby, like having a sperm donor. I think, I don't know how it works, but when I've seen it in a movie, they get to pick, this person has these attributes. I'd maybe want that in my AI. But then again, because someone have attributes I like, they might not be a good programmer. So this is Ronan Kazi. I'm looking a little bit. That's what I look like. About to take off here. I appreciate all the help. Please help me. Please help. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.